Hi Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks of July. I'm going to go right ahead into the reading for you at this time. So let's take a look. You have the Judgment card here, clarified by the Two of Coins at the beginning of this week. So it looks like something from, it could be something from the past coming back around that you have to reevaluate. Maybe a past decision that you now have to deal with, like the consequences of a decision that you've made, and it might be difficult for you to handle here with the Two of Coins in reverse. So whatever this is, like you're really going to be wanting to make the right judgments in a situation, okay? At the middle of this week, it does look like you're dealing with a Queen of Swords, clarified by Strength. So you know, this could be your energy of being very logical and straightforward in a situation that might be difficult for you. You know, you might be dealing with someone who might be, I don't want to say causing problems, or I mean, it could be, who knows. There may be someone who may be intimidating you, or you may be feeling, or you might be intimidating someone else, but regardless of the situation, whoever it is that's coming off as intimidating is actually not really nearly as intimidating as they seem to be, because if you look over here at the Strength card, you have this huge lion, but behind him is like this tiny child, you know? So it's kind of like all about perspective, so don't be fooled, you know, if someone is coming off like as this person who has it all together, but in reality they probably don't, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling at the middle of the week, the energies that you will be dealing with this week. Let's see what you have at the end of this week. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, clarified by the Princess of Cups in reverse. So you might be making some purchases that you might regret at the end of the week. So be careful of that. Be careful of emotional spending. Don't risk your money too much. Don't make risks in terms of money. Yeah, there's kind of like a sense of like try to be a little bit careful when it comes to finances, okay? So let's take a look at your romance oracle cards. For this week, you do have a past life relationship. You have known each other before. You have you deserve love. You are lovable. Separation, time apart from your partner, is on the horizon. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So what I'm seeing here is that you may be dealing with someone, you know, from your past, or it could literally be a past life relationship. You might feel like you have known this person before in another life, you know. You know, you realize that you do deserve love, or I hope that you do. However, there is some kind of separation. So what I'm seeing here is there could be someone that you have known in the past, right? But there was some kind of separation that happened, and there might be a reconciliation happening, okay? You know, you're being advised to stay optimistic about your love life, so stay positive in your thinking, because it will bring you romance, okay? There are romantic feelings between you and someone that you're dealing with at this time, okay? So if you're in a relationship, which is karmic, you know, I'm sure you're learning a lot from, you know, this person. You do realize that you deserve love, so, you know, that's definitely important. Like I said already, you know, it's important to keep that in mind when you're with someone or without them. You know, whatever separation has taken place, it might not have been like that serious. Like, it might not have been a reason for you to like never come back together. And you may realize that you have strong feelings for each other, you know what I mean? That you know, you don't want to leave this person behind. So so yeah, stay optimistic in this situation for sure. And yeah, okay. So let's take a look at next week for you. You have Nine of Wands here, clarified by the Eight of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is that you really are obtaining success in a situation. You're moving forward. You know, it's like steady progress, and it's looking good, you know. Um, However, you have the Eight of Swords here, so maybe the way that you're seeing things is unclear, because it's like you have these beautiful wands, like, you know, they have flowers and all these decorations and stuff, right? Looks very pretty, but the way you're seeing it is, you know, you're just surrounded by a bunch of swords instead of like these beautiful wands. So once again, perspective, you know, is important here. It's like your perspective might be skewed, you know. And you just might be feeling like in your head, like you might be creating barriers for yourself that don't need to be there, you know. So, you know, and of course there's a way out. There's a way out of this state that you're in, you know. Okay, so let's look at the middle of the week for you. Next week you have the Four of Cups clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is, once again, perspective, you know. How do you feel like you see your life? Like, do you see life as the type of person that sees the cup as half empty or half full, you know? That's the energy that I'm feeling. And there's a sense of complacency or possibly even boredom in a situation. Someone could be like being like selfish also, because I do see that the Seven of Wands in reverse indicates someone not wanting to face a situation. It's kind of like a card of avoidance, you know. Maybe you don't want to face certain actions that could be selfish, you know, or your partner may be feeling this way, or someone around you is trying to get away with just doing their own thing, or not caring about your emotions or something like that. That's the energy that I'm feeling from this card. Someone is being taken for granted, you know, also. Okay, so let's take a look at the end of the week next week for you. You have the Four of Coins in reverse clarified by the King of Coins. So you may be overspending once again, and you may be having issues with acquiring the things that you want because of an inability to handle your finances correctly. Maybe overspending is causing issues. Like if you want to attain, you know, this status of, or like obtain stability in your life, you're gonna need to be able to learn how to save your money. You know what I mean? That's the energy. And then also, once again, like withholding your emotions. Maybe at the end of the week, actually, you decide to kind of like be a little bit more open with your emotions. Just come out of the energy of withholding your emotions from your partner, you know? Okay, so let's take a look at your cards in terms of romance for next week. You have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. You have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then you have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I'm seeing here that your relationship definitely deserves a chance, you know. If you're in a relationship, you may be ascending to a higher level of commitment, which is great. However, there may be some family issues going on, like the dynamic of, you know, how things go at home. There might be a need for reevaluation of these dynamics. You know, it does say you need to forgive your parents. So some of you may be needing to look back on, you know, your past, the way that you were raised, or your parents, like forgive them for whatever it is that has affected you. you know, that will be important. And forgiving and learning, so you're going to be needing to forgive either your parents, or, you know, it could be forgiving yourself for past mistakes, forgiving your partner for their mistakes. It's definitely looking like that's something that's going to be important for you next week. Okay. Also, you know, don't make your current partner pay for past mistakes of previous partners that you've been with as well, is another message. Excuse me, another message that I'm feeling for you. Okay. And if you're single, like, you just might meet someone, you know, who you're kind of like on the fence about, but you might actually end up moving forward with them in a relationship. So, you know, yeah, like, it could be that you're just kind of like unsure about someone, or you will be, you know, with the next person that you meet in the near future, possibly next week. Okay. Let's take a look at your oracle cards at this time for the next 2 weeks. You have Mountain. So I'm drawn to the number 6 in this card. This looks like it's going to be a period of growth and learning for you. You know, you have this mountain here. Again, it looks like kind of like this intimidating, like, large mountain, but it's all about your perception, you know, how you handle this situation, whatever comes your way. As long as you're flexible and you're able to maneuver the situation to your favor, then you'll be fine, you know what I mean? And I know, you know, Pisces, you guys are very good at handling things with flexibility, you know? So, but like I said, perspective is important, you know? Okay, and then also you have intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. What I notice here with this card here, intention, is that, you know, whatever obstacles do come your way, like, they really do only make you stronger. And it just reminds me of that phrase, or it's kind of like something I remember along the lines of, like, you know, you shouldn't ask for an easy life, you should ask for the strength to overcome anything, you know, in your life. So that's what I'm seeing, is like, whatever happens, like, it only makes you stronger. And that's a really beautiful thing. Okay, so yeah, so those are the energies that I'm feeling for you. I really hope this reading resonated for you. I'm sure it did for most of you. If you would like a private reading, my website is www.hipriestessreadings.com. And please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I would love that. All right, I hope you have a great night, and blessed be.